Reading of Environment Canterbury Temporary Commissioners and Improved Water Management Bill. And I just want to start, sir, in this brief call by just bringing us back to a little sense of history. The last speaker spoke repeatedly about this bill passing under urgency and the like. 2nd of May 2000, the Labour government, sir, kicked out Rodney District Council's elected councils under urgency in a bill that went through all stages with no select committee. So for that party to sit there now and cry crocodile tears about using urgency to pass a bill to take out a council that wasn't performing and replace them with commissioners until that council could get back on track, sir, is a bit rich. It's a bit rich. And I just want to remind those listening to this debate that Labour Party was more than happy to use urgency when it suited them to achieve the same end. The difference is, sir, we didn't play politics. We didn't play politics. We supported them on that. The Labour Party and the Green Party now are far more interested in playing politics with Canterbury's water than accepting what all the stakeholders are telling them, which is that ECAN doesn't have the capabilities to do what it needs to do. It doesn't have the capabilities to do what it needs to do. It doesn't have the capabilities. Sir, this debate is around getting the Regional Council of Canterbury right to manage our economic development and our environmental management. Sir, and I'll quite happily stand here and say we haven't done either of those things well in Canterbury. We have failed to make the most of our economic growth potential, and we have failed to do the right thing by our environment. Sir, and I'll be the first one to say that the path we have been on with water take and water management has not served our environment well in Canterbury. We can do an awful lot better, and I want to touch, sir, on the moratoria aspect of this bill, which will allow these commissioners, sir, to come in and put a hold on new water applications while this is sorted. So while the other side of the House want to play out the issues around making more water available, and if that's happened, sir, I welcome it, the bigger part is ensuring it's only done in a way that does better protect our water management. That hasn't happened in Canterbury for a long time. That needs to happen. We've got Forest and Bird telling us it needs to happen. We've got the Environmental Defence Society telling us it needs to happen. We've got the Water Rights Trust telling us it needs to happen. This is not just coming from one side of the debate, sir. For anyone who is actually listening to stakeholders, everyone is telling us this. I've had a constant stream of people through my office telling me of issues with ECAN. They're not all farmers, they're not all irrigators. A number of them have nothing to do with that field, but they have one thing in common, and that is frustration with a regional council that has got disconnected from its obligations to Canterbury, that has failed us environmentally and that has failed us in economic growth. And this bill, sir, is an important step to getting that back on track so we can return to a proper functioning regional council. And I look forward to that happening, but it won't happen without this bill, and that's why I'm very pleased to support it.
Short and sharp. Questioners.